Data structure in Java continued. This time, program of push operation in queue. So this shows the steps to perform push in queue. In a queue, push will take place at the end, as in the previous videos you were shown. Well, suppose I have got start pointing to A6. Start is a node which has got two elements in it. One is the data part, one is the address part. And as this is a queue, you can see that there are two nodes present. If start is given alone, then it is not enough. In order to add ins this time, at the end of the queue, I will have to travel till the end of the current queue. So if I have got start here, then I will need a temporary variable. I have named it move, which is doing the movement of going to the next and the next, and move is waiting at the last node of the current queue. Only then I will be able to connect the new one at the tail, at the end of it, the tail piece. Right. So how? So let there be the method called push in queue. In push in queue, the value that I have to supply, which in this case is 250, and I need to tell the start. After I tell the start, this operation will come with the overhead of traveling. This traveling is necessary because start is waiting at the beginning where I cannot enter the element. To enter the element, I will have to travel and travel and travel till the end. Once I reach the end, there I will be able to connect the next one. So how will the connection take place? This is also the node which has got null in its address part. This also is having null in its address part. Now which null should be erased and given the next address? You may pause the video and think a little bit. By the time, let me bring the answer in front. Okay, if I make the move erase the address part's null and put ins in it, do you think from start this time my end will go till 250? Because from move this time, moves next will tell me where to go to get the newly added element. Now look into the code. I have been given start. So ins is the new one where I am filling the data and the address allocation is done. Then move is supposed to do the traversal, the movements, the changing of node by node. So if I now say move will go till its next is null, that means unless and until it gets null in the address part, it keeps on moving. Like here it is not null, here it is not null, here it was null. Move comes and waits here. Once move comes and waits here, then I will say in moves next, please erase the null and place wherever ins's address is. So whatever ins is, which is a K8, that is that internal hexadecimal number, bring that over to moves next. Then in that case, no matter wherever start was, it is now one more than how many elements is becoming one more than what it was. So start stays in the same place, but the move has helped in attaching the next element in it. Now my turn to show you the program part. And this is the program. Push in queue, val and start. Ins is created new in this method. Newly allocated ins whose data is val now, and move is declared to start with start, to begin with start, and carry on moving. Just circulatory movement, go to the next and go to the next and go to the next till you become will you get null in its next part. Then you stop there, and there once you finish that traveling, just attach ins in your next. So in the next where there was null, remove that and put ins in it, and start goes back with the starting value whatever was. Let me show you the output. Alright, so this is that object and this is the main we're displaying, and this time I'm utilizing main with make queue. Well, if I call enter queue, this part is that part where I am going to insert the element in the queue. So this is where I am, instead of calling last time I was calling make stack, this time I'm calling make queue. Well, time to enter first data. Let me enter 100 if it is a queue. Remember what policy queue follows. I'm going to have a few data and I will take till 400. Okay, good enough. Fine, no more data. Now see. Well, I'm getting access to multiple data. There is no array and I have not used multiple directly ABCD kind of four variables. I'm using one chain like structure wherein first in, first out is getting followed. Well, this is the work of push in queue. Okay, so your turn to go through probably once more. Okay.